Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're diving into the captivating and tumultuous history of one of the world's most notorious criminal organizations, the Medellin Cartel. From their rise to power in Colombia to their international influence, this cartel has left an indelible mark on the world of drug trafficking. So grab your popcorn and buckle up as we take you on a thrilling journey through the rise and fall of the Medellin Cartel. So let's get started. Led by Pablo Escobar, the Medellin Cartel was formed in the mid-1970s by a group of criminals and drug traffickers primarily from Medellin. It quickly gained power and influence, becoming one of the world's most notorious criminal organizations. With a hierarchical structure and divisions of labor, the cartel controlled various aspects of its operations, including drug production, transportation, distribution, and money laundering. Pablo Escobar, known as the King of Cocaine, played a pivotal role in the rise and dominance of the Medellin Cartel. Born in 1949, Escobar started as a small-time thief and smuggler before venturing into the cocaine trade. His charisma, strategic thinking, and ruthless methods propelled him to the top of the cartel's hierarchy. Escobar's leadership style was characterized by violence, intimidation, and bribery. His reign brought immense wealth and power, making him one of the world's wealthiest individuals. The Medellin Cartel's control over cocaine production and distribution was a crucial factor in its rise to power. It established a vertically integrated operation, overseeing every stage of the cocaine production process. The cartel built extensive networks of coca farms and laboratories in remote regions of Colombia, ensuring a steady supply of cocaine. This control allowed them to dictate prices and quality, giving them a competitive advantage in the global drug trade. Expanding into international markets was a key strategy for the Medellin Cartel to maximize profits and influence. They capitalized on the growing demand for cocaine in the United States, Europe, and other regions. The cartel formed strategic alliances with local criminal organizations, established smuggling routes and distribution networks. They used various methods, such as smuggling drugs through airplanes, boats, hidden compartments in vehicles, and human couriers. The Medellin Cartel's operations were notorious for the levels of violence and corruption associated with them. Escobar and his associates employed brutal tactics like kidnappings, bombings, and assassinations. They targeted law enforcement officials, politicians, journalists, and anyone who posed a threat or refused to cooperate. Widespread corruption allowed the cartel to bribe government officials, police, and judges to ensure uninterrupted operations. The Medellin Cartel's impact extended beyond Colombia, flooding the international market with cocaine and contributing to drug abuse and addiction in many countries. The cartel's immense wealth enabled them to infiltrate legitimate businesses and institutions, further expanding their influence. The strategies and tactics employed by the Medellin Cartel shaped the future of drug trafficking and law enforcement worldwide. However, the Medellin Cartel faced increasing pressure from Colombian and international law enforcement agencies. Escobar's violent methods and the cartel's criminal activities drew significant attention and outrage. In 1993, Escobar was located and killed by Colombian security forces, marking a turning point in the cartel's history and leading to its eventual disintegration. Law enforcement agencies launched extensive efforts to combat the Medellin Cartel. Colombian authorities, supported by the United States Drug Enforcement Administration (DEA), and other international partners, conducted operations to disrupt the cartel's activities. These efforts included arrests, asset seizures, and dismantling key drug networks. Escobar's bombing of Avianca Flight 203 in 1989, which killed 107 people, intensified law enforcement operations. One strategy to dismantle the Medellin Cartel was pursuing extraditions and legal trials. The Colombian government passed a new extradition law in 1991, allowing the extradition of Colombian nationals involved in drug trafficking to the United States. This enabled the extradition of key cartel members, further disrupting the organization. Several top leaders and associates of the Medellin Cartel were captured and extradited to the United States, where they faced trial and received lengthy sentences. The trials exposed the extent of the cartel's criminal activities and corruption in Colombian society. They highlighted the determination of international law enforcement agencies to bring drug traffickers to justice. The testimonies and evidence presented during these trials unraveled the intricate web of the cartel's operations and implicated numerous individuals. While the Medellin Cartel's downfall dealt a significant blow, it is important to note that eradicating drug trafficking organizations remains a complex challenge. Successor cartels emerged, such as the Cali Cartel, which continued fueling the drug trade and posing new challenges for law enforcement. The Medellin Cartel's activities had profound social and economic consequences for Colombia. The influx of drug money fueled corruption and violence, leading to a breakdown of law and order in certain regions. The cartel's influence penetrated various sectors of society, causing loss of lives, displacement, and fear in Colombian communities. Economically, the cartel's dominance distorted the local economy, fostering inequality and developing an underground economy. With the decline of the Medellin Cartel, the Cali Cartel emerged as a prominent successor. Operating primarily from Cali, this cartel rose to prominence in the 1990s. Although not as notorious, the Cali Cartel wielded significant power and influence in the global drug trade. The legacy of the Medellin Cartel extends beyond its operational lifespan. Its strategies, tactics, and networks served as a blueprint for future drug trafficking organizations. The Medellin Cartel transformed the cocaine trade into a global industry, established Colombia as a major drug-producing country, and set precedents for the violence and corruption associated with drug trafficking. Today, the Medellin Cartel no longer exists as a unified operational organization. With Escobar's death and the dismantling of its leadership, the cartel fragmented into smaller factions and splinter groups. Some former members continue their criminal activities independently, while others transitioned into legitimate businesses or retired from the drug trade. However, remnants of the cartel's influence and networks may still exist in some areas, albeit in a diminished capacity. Combating drug cartels in Colombia and globally requires a multifaceted approach. International cooperation and assistance are vital in supporting Colombia's efforts to combat drug trafficking. Addressing the root causes of drug production, such as poverty, lack of opportunities, and social inequality, can help reduce the allure of the drug trade. By addressing the drug trade comprehensively, sustainable and long-term solutions can be achieved. The Medellin Cartel's reign marked a significant chapter in the history of drug trafficking in Colombia. Although progress has been made, the country continues to face challenges posed by the illegal drug trade. Colombia remains a major producer of cocaine, with various criminal organizations involved in its production and trafficking. New cartels and criminal networks have emerged, adapting to changing law enforcement strategies and market demands. Efforts to combat drug trafficking require ongoing commitment and a comprehensive approach to effectively tackle this complex issue. Thank you for joining our journey today. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Until next time, and stay safe.